In May, Amir Khan needs to produce a similar performance in Nevada when he attempts to regain revenge of Lamont Peterson.
But the Americans team are angry. They claim some of the British media reaction to the Hat Man controversy has completely overshadowed Lamont's biggest boxing night.
Now, with US politics dominating Washington this week, in the race for the White House, our intrepid reporter Ed Robinson has beaten his rivals by forcing his way into the Peterson camp. Ed?
Well, we've heard plenty of noise from the team of Amir Khan since that shock loss of his titles late last year. But what of the man who actually beat him? I'm in Washington, D.C. to track down Lamont Peterson as he prepares for the all-important rematch. For Lamont, December the 10th should be remembered as the culmination of an incredible journey, from a grim existence as a homeless child to the very top of the world.
And new light welterweight champion of the world.
It's a great feeling to finally do something that you've been trying to do for 17 years. You know, it's a long road, and just at that moment, you know, you just feel like, you know, all the hard work paid off.
Although since then, controversy and damning accusations from the Khan camp have detracted from Peterson's astonishing achievement.
I was the one in there actually getting pushed, and so I know better than anyone that they should have took points from him. To me, should have DQ'd him. But as far as the guy at ringside, when they first brought that up, you know, I'm not going to lie, I was like, what was he doing there? But, you know, once everything unfolded and, you know, they answered all my questions, and I just left it right there.
Reports that the WBA had reinstated Khan as belt holder were yet another bitter blow this week.
I'm at a loss for words when I read some of the things I read, but I realize that, you know, we have no control over that, and what Lamont can control is what he does in the ring.
The almost inevitable return is now set for Las Vegas on May 19th. It's early days in training camp, but at Barry Hunter's Headbanger Gym, Lamont is clearly working like a challenger in the gym and then afterwards.
This are all the clothes from this week, last week. Just kind of put them in here, stacked them up pretty nice. So now all this going in here. So I have enough fresh clothes to train in for probably another week. Barry, Boogie, everybody, we just wash our clothes here. Sometimes we even cook breakfast here because we got the kitchen here and we eat here. It's like home, really. We spend enough time here. I'll make people see that I am the better fighter. In my mind, I know. I knew before we went into the first fight. It confirmed it after the first fight. And I think going into the second fight will really, really show people I'm the better fighter.
The message from across the pond couldn't be clearer. Peterson plans to leave Amir Khan with no excuses this summer.
It's nice and simple. Whatever you think that, you know, happened in D.C., that's in the past. You'll have your chance to change anything that you thought went on come May 19th. And I'll be waiting. I'll be ready.
Well, Barry, how proud were you of Lamont last December?
I was extremely proud of Lamont, you know, not the fact that he won the title, but the way he won the title, you know, and that's, you know, you look at that fight and you look at Lamont's story from where he came, that stuff movies are made out of.
But was it controversial at all?
Not to me, not in my eyes, you know, it was clear to me, you know, I thought it was a good hard-fought fight by both guys, and I thought it was a close fight, but I definitely think Lamont did enough to win the fight. In fact, I know he did.
How will the rematch be different?
I think the rematch will be kind of sort of the same. You know, of course, I'm looking for an adjustment from the other side, but, you know, again, that's my job, is what I do. We will, you know, go back, look at our highs, look at our lows, and then we'll make adjustments accordingly.
For Team Peterson, May 19th can't come soon enough.
Thanks, Ed. Interesting, wasn't it, to get inside the camp?
Yeah. Glenn, do you think his victory's been overshadowed?
I think it has, you know, and I think it's a terrible shame. Whatever the controversy was or has been, I think it completely overshadowed Peterson, and I think it overshadowed what an inspired performance he did. You know, I mean, he fought out of his skin in his home crowd. You know, he fought like never before. And remember, you know, they flexed their muscles, the Khan camp. They flexed their promotional muscles a bit too much, I think. You know, he's made champion, all sorts of things have gone on. And I think, you know, For me, that's a little bad to say, because Peterson won his title. You know, he was fairly judged as being the champion, and they've tried to take everything away from his great victory. The one thing is, he's got to do it again. You know, he's talked himself calling into a rematch, but remember, it was a very tough fight. He's got this all to do again. There's going to be a lot more pressure on him because he's telling everybody he won last time, telling everybody he's going to win this time. Peterson's going to come in there as champion, as a man who's already got a victory, and who's going to do it again if he can.